Today is Tuesday, the 1st of December 2020, and it is the last day of the lockdown due to COVID-19 government restrictions. So I'm just going to have a little walk through Mill Hill Golf Course. It is currently closed due to the restrictions, so I'm just going to see what is going on down here. So it's a lovely area which is normally closed to the public because it is members only, and due to health and safety reasons, flying golf balls, etc. Obviously very nicely maintained. Looks like a couple of maintenance vehicles coming up this way. So I'll pause for a moment. Okay, resuming the video. Just at the back over there is the rear of Fairway School. I'm not actually into golf myself, but it is an 18-hole course, so I guess if you were to walk the 18 holes, it would be some considerable distance. Looks to be a bunker of some description over there. Currently, during the COVID lockdown, they're not allowed to play golf for some reason. It's quite weird. I wouldn't have thought it was potentially dangerous mixing with people in the open air, but them's are the rules. Okay, I shall pause for a moment. Okay, just resume the video at this point. I haven't exactly walked that far. That's the distance I've come. And we're just coming to the top of a little hill, so I can't see what's over the other side. It's another bunker there. We crest the top of the hill. Now it dips down slightly. Oh, looks like a lake of some description here. Oh yes, you wouldn't want to lob your golf ball into there. Oh, swans, how nice. Canada geese. I'll zoom in, I'll pause the video for a moment. Okay, resume the video. I've zoomed in slightly. There's some Canada geese there and a swan in the middle and a little wee bridge which obviously goes from one golf hole to another. I believe this lake is fed by the silk stream that runs up the A1 a little bit over to Moat Mount and then becomes part of the Dollis Valley Walk, one that goes round Barnet and Finchley and then eventually down towards the River Brent, etc. It's all very pretty. Wow, this is quite an impressive lake. This is the one that actually feeds into Stoneyfields Park Lake. So the lake ends, then appears to follow a small river. Ah, that is interesting. Ah, vehicle manoeuvring. Right, let's get out of his way. Part of the river again. Not sure if that's an overspill there or actually part of the river. It's only a small bit here. Okay, let's follow this path through, see where it goes. Just joins up with other golf holes, no doubt. Little bit of flooding, or might form part of the river. Seems to be a clearing up ahead. Hole 11. It says here a charity bunker. That's good. This is quite fascinating actually. Having lived in Edgware some time and not being a golfer, I've never actually been in here. And as mentioned before, it is really members only. Another hole up there with a bunker. Quite a substantial course this. Right, I shall pause for a moment. Okay, we follow this pathway and we seem to go over another little bit of the river. Might be a tiny tributary to it. Always mix up the name of the rivers round here. I think that may be the Silk Stream. If few signboards up there, obviously directing newcomers to the course as to which way to go. Nice little bench there for people to have a rest. It's funny with golf, obviously one does an awful lot of walking, especially on an 18-hole course, yet you do see some golfers a little bit on the overweight side. But at least it's exercise. Right, I seem to have come off the beaten track a little bit here, because up to now it seems to have been following paths of some description. So I'll make my way back. Nice holly bush of some description there. Now there's some signs on some steps up here, so I want to see what they say. Oh, it's a bit muddy. Muddy, muddy. Now what does this say? It says, oh, it says avoid the steps. They may be slippery. One would think that that's fairly obvious, but I suppose in this day and age you've got to warn people of the blatantly obvious. Going back over the little river. And I guess that way it flows up towards Moat Mount. Okay, I shall pause for a moment. Okay, slightly different pathway, not sure where this one goes. No doubt it'll lead me back at some point. Now what are these places? Not sure what they are. I think this just goes round the other side where that van was reversing. I believe it divided the path, so this is just another route back. Yeah, that's another part of the river. Doesn't seem to be flowing at all. There's the lake again. Oh, that's where the van reversed. Let's take a walk up here. I think this is just a storage area. Yes, they've obviously got to do ground maintenance and the like, so a bit of sand and other aggregate there. Ah, a walker, I see. He's striding out nicely. So we come back to the lake, and pretty it is too. Looks to be a bit of a lake over the other side. I'm not sure if that is part of the golf course or what. I'll see if a pathway leads down towards it. Looks as though there may be. Okay, I'll pause for a moment. Right, the pathway does look to divide here, so let's just mosey on down and see what goes on down here. I'm guessing it eventually goes over that bridge over the lake. Hole 2, 141 yards. Wow. So if 18 holes, 141, that's 2008. Cool. Yeah, you got a fair old walk. 141 yards. This looks quite interesting. There looks to be a goose down here keeping guard. Now this is interesting. Looks like the goose has backed off. There we go. I'll see if I can zoom in a bit. I'll pause for a moment. Seems it was on maximum zoom already. I must say this is very pretty. Over the bridge. How nice is that? I'm sure when the golfers are out in force, it's a lot busier. I don't think they mind the weather, do they, the golfers, unless it's snowing. And then I guess a white golf ball on the snow might be a little bit difficult to find. I'm guessing that must eventually go towards Stoneyfields Park. Well, I've certainly seen a little bit of Edgware or Mill Hill that I haven't seen before. And very pleasant it is too. Well, time to head back to the exit now, following the same route that I did to reach here. So shall now follow up this hill. The noise I can hear over there, you may just be able to see glimpses of traffic movement, but that is the M1. And of course we're very close to Scratchwood services here as well. So up the hill. Nice little flat putting green there. Well, I don't think it's a putting green, I can't see a hole, but it's obviously nicely manicured. Probably so that people can practice their putts whilst waiting for the previous people to finish their hole. Is that the expression? Okay, shall pause now. So we are now following the route back, same pathway I came up on. Obviously another maintenance area. You can see the van with a compressor on the back, or a generator should I say, and some form of storage over there. Looks like a tractor of some description, and a fenced off area. And that van talks of irrigation. Now this looks a ditch of some description. It's some form of river tributary, and it obviously goes completely underground there because it goes under a pipe and then continues up there, and I can't see at any point where it will come out. Looks to be another ditch of some description, piped underground. Can't see any signs of water there, but I bet at some point with heavy rain there probably is, and it's piped underground. And no sign there. There's a lot of rivers that over the years, due to building and the likes, have been piped underground and then built over. Okay, shall pause. And so, away from the peace and tranquility of a deserted golf course, and approach the hustle and bustle of the A1. Continuous stream of traffic despite the pandemic. I'm hoping I can get out here. Oh. Is it fenced off? An escape route. And just down here, obviously, I'm guessing this is probably hole 1, is it? Oh no, it's a plan of the course and a safety notice. Okay, let's see if I can escape this way. Path seems to just swerve off to the left a wee bit. A gate. Let's see if I can get out this gate. There we go. And so ends the brief tour of Mill Hill Golf Club, and very pleasant it was too. So at that point I shall end.